battle supreme. Follow your destiny in the battle supreme. Fight for your legacy in the battle supreme. Follow your destiny, battle supreme.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Battle Supreme. Thank you for joining us here today.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe,
Click it.
all that goodness. Show us some love.
Bang
You're
it.
great.
Smash it. Smash
And
it.
feel free to listen to some past episodes if you haven't.
Check out the archives.
Check out the archives.
The catacombs.
Archivals.
We did more episodes audio only. So if you're on YouTube and you're looking back, we are newer to the YouTube game. So if you're interested in listening, we have more episodes available from when we first started
Check it out.
on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff. So just thought I'd throw that out there.
It's a true fact.
Al, tell them what we're doing today.
Throwing it back, baby.
Yes, indeed.
Two very, 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 very classic albums by both very classic and influential groups. Two of the biggest groups of the time in that era in the Beach Boys and the Beatles.
Oh boy.
And we are doing Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band versus Pet Sounds.
Ooh.
This is going to be sick.
Tomorrow.
What a standoff.
I think this
Clash
is
of the Titans.
one of the coolest.
It is a Clash of the Titans, honestly.
This is one of the coolest album versus albums we could do.
Gotta agree with you.
It's great.
Both of them changed the landscape of music.
Yeah.
For real.
Like,
Yeah, there was the 60s before these albums, and then the 60s after these albums.
Post.
Songwriting, musically, sonically, recording wise, you know what I mean? All those
Creatively.
things. Creatively, composition wise. Man, both set the standards, changed the game, indeed.
Changed the chorus, bent the whole...
So how about it? Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we could?
It always makes me think of a movie.
Yeah, it's in a lot of
Like
fucking
it's always in a bunch of movies.
Yeah.
And it's always the same type scenes, like
Yeah.
little bubbles in the air, like really.
It's always during those montages where there's no talking. Yeah, like I know you mean.
The best is Adam Sandler
Yes, bro.
on the boat.
Yes.
He's just fucking crying. He's fucking crying because he's just so sad. Oh, that one's so good.
Well, that's
Sorry.
50 First Dates, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's like in that moment of realization, like this woman's she's not gonna ever love me again
Wouldn't it
because
be
she
nice?
doesn't remember me. And then he's just like sailing his little boat. He's just like, ah, the song's blasting. It's so funny, dude. Oh, so good.
Yeah, it's a classic tune.
Super great. Super
Very well
catchy.
known. Yeah, very catchy. Huh.
Banger.
Banger.
Yeah, great start to a record.
Starting.
Again.
What's up?
I said again.
Again. Yeah, as I'm saying, like, if you're crafting and making an album, just look back to very classic albums and see, like, what their first song is, and then listen to the rest of the album and see what their mindset was. You know what I mean? Like, why would we put this here? It's never fucking by accident. It really
Yeah.
isn't. All right. Speaking of not by accident, title track, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band. Opening up the show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's cool the way that they
Sit back and let the evening go.
did that. The title and the title of the song.
Yeah, made a
and
band.
The way it is, yeah, exactly.
It was same with the fucking. Talk about the album cover. Like, before we even talk about the songs. Like, that album cover is probably the most famous. I would
got
put my
Hendrix
money
on the
top
album.
5 most famous
Yeah,
album covers
it's definitely
ever.
in the top.
Ever.
Yeah.
Top 5. All the little odes to all these people,
Yeah.
political figures,
Yeah.
musicians,
far
famous
out.
people at the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that's what
Super
I'm saying.
far out.
Thank you to the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
There's
Big
some
reach.
lores and stuff that go into that.
Yeah.
Talk about Paul being dead. Like, they intertwine all this weird shit, like, on an album.
Yeah.
And there's stuff, like, people study that shit, and there's probably stuff that they'll still discover, like, from now. Like, why did they do that, you know? And they don't fucking talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Paul's here.
Yeah.
Ringo's here.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Why didn't anyone tell me? All right.
Anyone down?
But yeah, started off with just, setting the tone for the record. Just a
Jam.
great song. Dude, that's
It
what
was
I'm
a
saying,
jam,
dude.
man.
I'll be really don't enjoy the show.
Just the beat.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
just like, okay,
Yeah.
the Beatles are coming out with something like this.
Yeah.
Like when you think about it in
After
sequence.
Revolver.
Yeah, like you hear Revolver, and that's like the real, like, they really took flight as far as like being 60s psychedelic, like on Revolver.
Take Flight.
They definitely took flight.
They were
And
up
then you
there.
get Sergeant Pepper, and you're just gone, dude. You know, like
Yeah, and then
way
it goes
up,
to the Magical
way up
Mystery
there.
Tour,
Yeah,
and then
you're-
it goes further.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, but this, yeah, dude.
they just get crazier and crazier, and like this is like a staple of when they were fully.
It's a staple of the times.
Yeah, they were just the whole exactly.
Yeah.
It was just so like. It was
Far
so
out.
60s, yeah. Far
Uh,
out. It was extremely far out.
Yeah, dude. And I'm gonna call it audible because I think these songs are package deals. So
Yeah.
let me introduce you the one and only Billy Shears. Then they introduce Billy Shears.
Yeah.
But who is Billy Shears? Is it Ringo?
Could it
or in
be?
fact, is it Paul McCartney
The
who
replacement.
died in a car crash? That's what I'm saying. Listen to the song "Don't Pass Me By," dude. It's about Paul leaving the studio angry that day. Got into a car crash.
Yep.
Dude, you were in a car crash. Oh my, dude, I used to watch fucking videos on this shit.
Yeah.
I know about all of it.
It would give us chills back in the day, man.
Dude.
We'd be spooky.
Yeah, is Paul dead? But that's what I'm saying. And then there's Then they have a picture of a guy named William Shears Campbell, Billy Shears, i.e., and the picture damn near looks like fucking Paul. And notice after around that year,
Where he won the Paul lookalike contest.
and also listen to the early Paul. You might call it age, but it's a little different than a little bit later on Paul. You know, you got him with the Elvis influence. He gets a little more fangrier, you know what I mean? And something about it. Is it really Paul? Is it the Paul we know today? Or
You
in
decide.
fact, is he Billy Shears?
Or is it Billy Shears?
You decide. I won't decide for you.
You decide for yourself.
But I just laid the facts out there. You hear me? Anyway, what would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you step out and walk out on me? Lend me your ears, and I'll sing you a song. I'll try not to sing out of a key. Well, you fucked up, because it was a lot of key, Ringo. I'm just kidding. Anyway, classic tune.
Get by.
You can't go without talking about the Joe Cocker version. Banger.
Oh, Woodstock.
Yeah, dude, but this whole song is great. I love the lyrics. I love the call and the response of the vocals.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's after this song too, where like the whole concept of the album like just goes away.
Yeah.
Because the idea was it to be like about each member of this fake band
Yes.
that is from the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely
Then
Hearts
they
Club
dropped
Band.
it.
And then it was just drugs. They just had this crazy idea, then they just eventually just stopped doing that.
And they just continued writing
But they kept the
music.
songs on the album.
Yeah.
But either way, yeah.
That's why it seems so out of place
Yeah.
compared to the rest of them.
Would you believe in a love at first sight?
Yeah,
Strong
sometimes
start.
And that happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's hopeful. It's got a hopeful beginning.
Yeah, it's great.
I know it's mine.
Oh.
Ringo.
I get by with a little help from my Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try a little help from my friends. A little help from my friends.
Yeah, that was perfect.
We were on key on that one.
But yeah. Either way,
Stand up and walk out on me.
I know, like, tongue in cheek, everyone likes to make fun of Ringo. All his fucking songs that he's singing on, they're catchy as shit.
They
They're
slap.
like, that's what I'm saying, dude. They're like nursery rhymes to me.
Octopus's Garden.
Dude, yeah, it's like, fuck the haters. Like, I know
Act
he's like the
naturally.
butt end of the jerk, of the joke, you know.
The
but
butt end of
it's
the
a good song.
jerk.
Butt end of the joke.
Whoa. Hey!
I-
Ringo!
I corrected myself. All right, you still believe in me?
Oh my god. You still believe in
So good.
Oh man, we sound so good too.
So, I want to say something. 'Cause especially with this song, and then a lot of the other songs after this. There's this. It's just like what's so crazy about the Beach Boys, and especially this album, is like. It's so like ominous sounding. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
So heartfelt.
it's like, yeah, but it's like some of it sounds like
Haunting.
pretty but haunting.
Yeah.
Like it's like a uplifting but dark. It's like this weird clash sometimes of
Dude,
like it's so hard to explain, but when you listen, you feel it, and you're like, this feels good,
It's because Brian
but like
Wilson
it has
was
like
like
this weirdness.
literally going crazy.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning stages of him losing his mind.
Yeah,
and he
'cause-
wrote everything.
Because didn't he have his like breakdown before this, and then this is when he started making it? Was like
So
after
he had
that.
like a mini breakdown, and then he told the rest of the band, "I'm not gonna go on this like small tour."
Yeah, so they
So
replaced him.
they went out on the tour, and he's like, "I'm gonna start working on the next album."
He wrote Pet
He
Sounds.
he wrote all of Pet Sounds,
Yeah.
brought in the band, recorded all the parts, and they came back. They were like,
Holy shit.
"You already did everything, dude." They were kind of pissed, low key.
Yeah,
But then they did all the vocals,
but it is sick.
so they still had to add the vocals. But it's basically Brian Wilson's album.
It's good, man.
But yeah,
it's really good.
that's why it is like that. Like it's even the songs are like
yeah.
upbeat and happy, but then the lyrics is kind of just like,
Yeah.
this guy's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, because what I notice is like
So awesome.
a lot of times the main vocal part is like totally major,
Yep,
but then like the music or the background
That's-
vocals or the harmonies have like this weird
that's the genius of Brian Wilson.
like dissonant thing
It really
going
is.
on, and it just makes it like so cool. You know,
Mhm.
it's just like man,
It's
such
so
a
Beach Boys.
such a fresh sound. You know.
Well, it's like classical, but like Americana,
Yeah.
classical, Californian
Yeah,
music.
it's so
You know, it's
so
just a-
unique.
Yeah, it's very unique.
It's an awesome counterpart to the Beatles in England.
Yeah.
And then in America, you have the Beach Boys. Like
They were
you can hear that in the sound.
By this time, they were friends,
Yeah, no, for sure.
and
Yeah.
then Brian Wilson heard Sgt. Pepper's, and then he made Pet Sounds. Or I might have
I would think it was the
I might
other
have
way.
that
Might be the
mixed
other
up.
way around.
Yeah.
Because Pet Sounds, I think, came out first
before.
the year before.
Oh, 66?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, okay.
So Pet Sounds inspired Sgt. Pepper's.
Yes, indeed.
Awesome. All right. Can you picture yourself by a boat on a river,
With tangerine
turning
trees.
trees and marmalade skies? Can you though?
I think so.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Great
good songs.
Great bass
Classic.
line.
LSD.
It's a
Yeah, it's just a classic
tune.
song. It's honestly one of their most played songs on Spotify.
Yep.
I don't know if there's a reason behind that or anything.
Just catchy chorus, I would think. You know.
Yeah, probably.
It's in a lot of
But-
movies.
I love that guitar, like during the chorus, where like it kind of sounds like it's like swimming. It's like Lucy in
Yep.
the sky with dang 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 dang
Yeah.
dang.
It's sick.
Yeah, it's sick. Bass lines in there is catchy.
It's almost like a reggae song,
Yes.
you know.
Well, there is that one cover of it.
There's a reggae cover of it, yes.
They play at all the jam festivals.
Mm.
Yeah, bro.
And,
Yeah, good tune.
I got you.
Where we at? That's not me.
Another great tune.
And I can make it alone now, but that's not me. Dun, 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 dun. That's not me. Dun, dun,
You can really hear his
dun, dun,
inspirations of like 50s American music
Yes.
in all of his writing.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so unique. Because again, it's like an uplifting song, but the lyrics, you know,
Yeah.
like he's talking about himself.
It's wild.
Just the one that goes. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't think so. I might, I don't know. Oh, in the
Something.
beginning?
No, it's like later in the song, but it's the same thing as the beginning of the song. I think I'm on the right track. I get these little diddles like in the albums because it's all like the one sound. Same thing with so many albums when I dig into them, you know. So when I try dissecting them song by song, I get like, oh man, there's a part, but it might not be in this tune. But no, I'm right on that one.
Sweet.
Shoot.
Oh man,
What's next?
keeps getting better. It's getting better, getting better all the time. Yeah. Better since you've been mine. Bro, this song is just a good song.
so much better
all the time.
It's just a classic, just Bob.
I used to get
fucking-
mad at my woman and beat her and keep her away from the things that I love.
Oh my
That's
God.
wild. That's a wild lyric.
It's probably a John Lennon lyric.
Yeah, I would probably definitely a John Lennon. lyric.
Oh God.
All
I
the
used
si-
to
all the
be an
signs were there.
angry young man. Doing the best that I can.
Great tune.
I gotta admit, it's getting better. Yeah,
It's a good one.
it's a good one. Yeah, it's just a good song, man. Hell yeah. Oh, don't talk. Put your head on my shoulder. Put your
Good
head.
cry.
Yeah, dude.
It's a great song.
Put your head.
I think that might be.
still.
It might be one of my favorite things on the whole album. It's hard to say that because the whole album's so good, but
Yeah.
I really like that one. Like it, I don't know, it just hits different for me. I just feel like it's
The layout too,
Oh, my
like you get the first song, it's really upbeat,
yeah,
kind of upbeat, and then now it's, it's like ventures off, and then it goes back.
and it's just that repetition of that line.
Yeah.
Like it just keeps waving, and it's
Yeah.
like it's just so good.
The instrumentation on the album is good too.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
fire.
they had a star class band in that studio. Carol Kay was playing bass.
On this album?
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
He's still alive. God bless.
Oh, dude, she's a fucking beast. Dude.
Yeah.
Legend. So much shit, dude. Freaking fixing a hole.
Mm.
Fixing a hole where the rain gets in.
Stops my mind from wondering where it will go.
DSA,
Wow.
dude.
But re-listening to this album and thinking of the Paul and John episode we did,
Yeah.
you can really tell which ones are the Paul songs because he can make a song out of anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, well, later in this, like Lovely Rita,
Yeah.
talking about a meter maid.
The meter maid.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Which is like an extinct job nowadays.
that's still out there.
A meter maid. Well, they check the parking meters, right?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah. I've never seen one, but
Now it's
They
parking.
don't-
Now it's parking passes.
I
I
got
was
you.
about to say they don't check them in Joliet. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Those things are like
They
a
don't-
1,000 years
they
old.
don't
They
check
don't
that
even
shit.
work.
Yeah.
You ever look at them?
Yeah. The little 25-cent coin slot
Yeah,
in the
it's
top.
literally, it's literally a little coin
Yeah.
thing. It's
It's
so
a little
old,
meter.
dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
For like
Meter.
every time you put a
Meter,
quarter, it would give you an amount of time.
Yeah.
I'm
Crazy.
Yeah, Fix the Hole. Great song.
Good guitar solo in the
Good
song.
tune.
Let's
Low
see.
key.
Sorry,
That is a
I'm
sleeper. That is
exhausted.
good.
Yeah, it's.
So I feel bad.
What's up?
So I'm just exhausted. So I'm sorry. I
Oh,
feel
you're
bad.
good, bro. Let it ride.
Let me throw some water on you.
I've been working.
You want to get in the
hard.
splash zone?
Maybe.
Oh. Get him in the splash zone.
That's-
After the
Splash
after the
we talking
pod.
about.
After the pod.
Oh, okay.
See, I'm waiting for the day.
When you can love again.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Warms my heart.
I'm telling you, it's all like
The
just
whole
50s.
album,
It's like
dude.
50s music.
Yeah, it's some,
All like
oh,
love
God.
tunes.
Yeah.
Pet sounds.
Yeah. Pet,
Genius.
I read a thing
Like the
about
Pet Shop Boys?
and I read a thing about the name. So Brian Wilson came up with the name because he said that he could hear things that other people couldn't hear,
Yeah.
alluding to how animals have better instincts in hearing than humans.
Yeah.
So he called it pet sounds because it was the stuff that he heard in his mind. But the band didn't understand it at first.
Yeah.
And they thought like
What the
it was
hell?
like they were just like, what? But that's like the explanation that I got looking it up, trying to figure it out.
It's pretty cool.
But so interesting. Very interesting.
He's wild, bro.
Well, I mean, it's like you kind of get it. Like you can always like hear a song and then hear other instruments in your head. Or,
Yeah.
Like if you're making a song, you can kind of just think of other things.
Yeah.
But in his case, he was
Special.
losing his mind.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was like a blessing and a curse.
That's how it goes, man.
That's how it goes with some
I think some of the best artists are crazy. I mean, that's what makes them so good. Like,
And unique.
if you're an artist and you're too normal, your art's not going to be unique and different. You
Gotta
know?
be creative.
You gotta
I know
be,
he had like an
weird.
abusive father,
Yeah.
and he was deaf in one ear.
Really?
That's why
His father was?
No, Brian Wilson was because he couldn't hit so many times.
No shit.
That's why he did everything in mono. That's why the mono mixes of Pet Sounds and really any Beach Boys album that he produced himself, it's insane the way it sounds because he was listening just with one ear, trying to make it sound whole, I guess.
That is wild.
So it's
I
pretty
didn't know
crazy.
that.
Very crazy.
Because if you listen to mono,
I know
to
that
it,
he puts everything
like
out in mono.
remastered.
Yeah.
They almost sound a little bit of the same, like the way everything is mixed and laid in the tracks. Like obviously you don't get the panning, but you
Right.
still get some things in like mic positioning and stuff like that. Like you can always hear him standing in a circle, like when they would be singing the harmonies and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the old school way.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's badass. Where you at? She's leaving home.
Beautiful song.
She's leaving home after living alone for so many years.
This sounds like it could have been on Pet Sounds.
Yeah. I feel like Getting Better could sound like that too.
Yeah,
There's
Or-
a few songs.
yeah. When I'm 64,
Yeah.
but
We'll get there.
Man, that's such a good song. She's leaving home.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, it
a
really is.
beautiful,
the
beautiful.
story and the lyrics in
Yeah.
it too, like
It's a beautiful song.
every little detail, you know.
Yeah. Holding her handkerchief.
Yeah,
Damn.
And the kind of like call and response
Yeah.
vocal thing that goes on is really awesome. I love it. I love it.
Hell yeah. Let's go away for a while.
This is the instrumental. This is that like.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the instrumental.
I can't hear it now, but I know the song. I think it's a saxophone. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, this is this. I'm thinking of the song Pet Sounds. The song Pet Sounds.
Yeah, that's instrumental.
This is.
sounds like it'd be for a TV show, you know.
Yeah.
Doom doom with the
This sounds like Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
I
it's
always
very
thought that
like
part sounded like
chill and trippy sound.
it's like futuristic sounding almost, you know.
Yeah.
And it's got like
So-
a weird, or maybe that's Pet Sounds. One of the songs has like the saw on it, or it could be a theremin, but I think might be like a, you know, like a.
And
When
everything
they play the saw.
everything do is just like soaked
Yeah.
in reverb. Just like it's just dripping. Like everything they do is just like so much like density. Like you know what I mean?
Well, it's like how cutting edge could they get if you wanted a certain sound in that year? You had to. Well, let's see what'll happen if
Yeah.
you just do this. If you just saturate everything and reverb, or, you know that. I mean, I'm sure they had.
And Brian Wilson just going crazy too.
Yeah,
make,
what he would
make
like, he
everything
wanted to
sound
hear,
almost ghostly.
He wanted to hear what he was hearing. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like, he had to figure that shit out
Right.
with the engineer.
Get
Yeah,
more
it's
scrappy.
crazy.
Yeah, there was lots of like first time things on that album.
It is wild.
Being for the benefit of Mr. Kite, there will be a show tonight
I
on
always skip this song.
Trampoline.
I was just say, but this one,
Across the Universe ruined it for me, in my opinion.
I feel you. I just feel like though this song feels like it fits into the album thing that
Yes,
we're talking about.
yes.
It's the only other one
Characters, yeah.
that feels like it fits into that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the other songs just like don't, but that one feels like it's part of the Sgt. Pepper's
Yeah.
vibe.
The one part I
story.
do like in the song though
I agree.
is like it's like the little like an Italian guitar, like the blink 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 blink. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
It's almost like a lute.
yeah, I don't know. It sounds, it's very unique. I don't know how to explain it.
It would be a show tonight.
All right.
Who sings that in Across the Universe?
Eddie Izzard.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There'll be a show tonight
I
on
know.
Trampoline.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm like,
That's,
fucking
I did not
stupid.
like it at all.
Yeah, that is
And
Who
that's
is
his-
that though?
Eddie Izzard's a comedian.
Oh, he's a comedian.
Yeah, English.
great
English.
movie though.
Yeah, I do love the movie.
I love that movie.
I don't.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Where are we at? Sloop John B.
Oh, easily my favorite song on the album.
It's a great.
Yeah?
It's a
Really?
great one.
We played it at our
Easily?
wedding.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Damn.
Oh, bro, I love this
I'm-
fucking song.
Yeah, so do I. I love the song too, but that's crazy that you'd say easily the best song on the album.
My
Your
favorite.
favorite song on the album. Really, I wouldn't expect that.
Dude, just everything about it, the harmonies.
Yeah, it's a really good song.
Like, I don't know, the way it's just the way it starts. Like, it's like, it's like it puts you in a scene automatically. Like,
yeah, I
and
can
then
see
you're
that.
going. It's just,
Father and me. You're on the Sloop John B, man. Johnny Cash.
then when the drums kick in, yeah, that's just awesome. Yep.
Yeah.
The first mate, he got drunk, torn to captain's bunk.
Yeah.
The constable came and took him away. Ate up all my
Sheriff
grits.
John Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the worst trip I've ever been on.
Yeah, I know.
He's stuck on the boat.
Maybe laugh.
Yeah, with his grandpa.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got into a fight. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
just
he's getting into
I just
fights
love
and
the
shit.
song.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
great
great
song.
I love that one.
That's one of their biggest hits.
Is
I
it?
think. Yeah, that's one of the Beach Boys. I would say one of their biggest.
And at the end, it kicks into like double time. Like
Yeah,
for like the last
it
like
does.
3 bars.
Right at the very end.
It's like
yeah.
It's like, holy shit, this is the Beach Boys. It's just weird. And live too. Like from live concerts and live recordings of this song. It's a burner.
Oh man, Within You, Without You.
That's the sitar.
Yeah, bro.
Doom, doom,
So
doom.
Just a
sick.
jam, dude.
Yep.
So sick.
Thank God they went to India.
Yeah, I know. It just like sparked
Yeah.
the whole.
The crazy thing though, like so many people from England went to India who were musicians like throughout the 60s. It's
Yeah.
like one person went, all right, then another person went. It's like everybody, they hear about it, they're like, oh, we got to go.
Davy
And they
Graham,
go.
dude.
Davy Graham.
Davy
Jimmy
Graham was
Page.
like one of the pioneers to do it. He was
Yeah.
like one of the first American, like, or he's not even American, but he's one of the first like folk players to make that move and like incorporate that sound.
Yeah, Within You Without You is so beautiful. It's so cool.
And
Gotta shout out to Tedeschi Trucks Band because they do that sick ass cover of it.
Yeah.
Where he's playing on the slide.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
So
seen that
good.
live one time.
It's so good when they do it. It's
Yep.
just like, oh, because he nails that
Oh,
Indian sound
Yeah.
on the
That's-
slide guitar
that's-
like
yeah.
so well. Like he's got that
like a
sitar.
it's like a serpent. Just
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, when they do it, if you never heard that, check it out. It's really sick. It really is. But yeah, great song.
Hell yeah.
A little bit out of place on the album.
Yes.
Though, I will say that.
But I feel like at that time they were so influenced by the stuff that they just had to do it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I mean, that's kind of what makes him great, you know?
it was all George too. George convinced him to go.
He loved, like, he just
Yeah.
loved that culture.
Well, he met Ravi Shankar. Then
yeah.
like
Became good friends.
he produced Ravi Shankar's, I think, his second or third album, like actual big album.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, I went on a little Robbie Shankar kick for a while.
Nora Jones, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's Ravi Shankar's daughter.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we at now? Oh yeah, this song is fucking classic. Everyone knows it. God only knows.
Yeah.
Also played at my wedding.
Yes.
Without you.
Beautiful song.
Yeah, this is probably one of their biggest songs.
It's
for
another
sure.
it's another one of the songs that has the rounds, the vocal rounds in it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know.
That's always a cool thing.
Oh yeah, it's just never ending. Every part starts on the third beat, so it's just, you know, it doesn't ever have to stop if you don't want it to.
And it doesn't.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Yeah, good classic tune.
Great lyrics. I might not always love you, but as long as our stars are above you,
Yep.
good stuff.
So they're kind of pissed that he wrote this whole album, but it was one of some of their biggest songs.
It's a fire album.
Where's
sorry.
the lie? Where's the lie?
Tis fire.
Tis none. Tis none lies.
Be right back. Out of the bathroom.
Bye bye.
Dude, Liz hated that band, bro.
She used to, yeah, exactly. I got her
I
to love
want-
them.
yeah,
and then next
and
thing you know,
me
we
too.
had met the songs.
Because
or at the wedding.
I was annoying her singing that song when we were on that bike ride.
Yeah.
It's on this album.
It's the second song.
You Still Believe in Me,
Yep.
and she was like, "Dude, can you stop?" And I'm like, "Dude, you know it's fire."
Listen to this song.
All right. When I'm 64, dude.
Good tune.
It's funny. This is actually the song I convinced Liz to listen to the Beach Boys because she kept on saying
That's
it's
funny.
just too weird. It's too weird. I'm like, well, listen to this song, and I played When I'm 64.
Yeah.
You're telling me this isn't a weird song,
Yeah.
but you love it. You listen to it your whole life. She's like, oh yeah, maybe.
Clarinet solo.
Next thing you know,
Gung,
out of my head.
Do 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 do. I love that part.
Many years from now. Bottle of wine. Would you lock the door? Would you still need me? Would you still feed me when I'm 64?
It almost sounds like an old song that would have been out in like the 40s. Or
Yeah.
like,
Well, that's
or,
the point
like,
of the song.
It's an
It was a-
old like
Yeah.
when they're 64-year-olds in the 60s were listening to music like that when they were.
Well, he was very
young.
influenced by that stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
What was the
I don't know
song?
what it
What
is.
was the
Like St.
song?
Louis Dixie like music. I don't know. St. Louis like ragtime. I don't know what that
wasn't
sound
your mother
is.
should know about songs about his mom would play and stuff?
Oh, maybe
He was
yeah.
like, I don't know. I feel like he
I
has
see,
a lot of
yeah.
that influence, like in the stuff he grew up listening to.
yeah.
You know.
You know, like da 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 da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. That's the St. Louis rag. Whoever wrote that, I forgot who it was, but like that style of music. I don't know. Ice Cream Man, like Ice Cream
That's
Truck.
arguably one of that song you're talking about. That's like one of the first ever songs like that
Yeah,
when it was invented, created.
yeah. I remember learning about that in high school.
Yeah.
They did we had like a whole thing about that song and how that was like crazy. I can't think of the guy's name now.
I know there's an answer.
Ooh.
I know there's an answer.
Yeah. This one is. It's like every song's a love song, but it almost doesn't even matter. You know.
But they're so like in depth and like
Yeah, they're very in depth.
like in depth and like inner like how he's feeling, like it's very
Yep.
crazy. That's awesome. Yeah, this is a song. That's it. It's kind of like a When I'm 64 type of thing. Not really, but what's his name?
Scott Joplin.
Scott Joplin, dude. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, right. Yeah. Scott Joplin. There it is. But
Sorry.
Anyway.
I'm back, bitches.
ooh, he has returned.
the chorus too on the song. Like when he sings, I know there's an answer. Like I don't know. I just love the Beach Boys. I used to not like the Beach Boys, and then
Yeah, see,
Something clicked.
here's the thing. I like them, but there's no like element of rock in it for me, and
Yeah,
that's what's missing.
it's not rock.
Where like the Beatles have like guitars and like you know rock shit. So like that's where it's like I love the Beach Boys. It is awesome.
See, the Beach Boys were on that shit, but then this
Yeah.
is like the one album that's totally different from all the rest of their albums.
Yeah, I just like that's the thing is like
Yeah.
I'm a rock fan, so it's like I love that. I like some, you know, gnarly guitar and shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I like everything, but that's the one missing element of this album is like there's just none of that going on for me.
Yeah, you know what?
But that's just a personal thing, you know.
It's like true Americana music,
Yes, it is fucking amazing.
you know.
No hate at all.
No Beach Boys album I fuck with hard. Sunflower.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think
it's
I've
a
ever
good
listened
one.
to that one.
It's
I like Smiley Smile, probably the best, even though it's not.
Smile.
It's like incomplete,
yeah.
but even the incomplete songs are fire.
Where are we at right now? Lovely Rita. Kind of alluded it to it earlier.
Yeah.
Meet a maid. Lovely Rita, meet a maid.
This is a super like psychedelic in the beginning
Yeah.
of that.
Between
When you hear
us.
like that epic like
Yeah.
Paul McCartney like cry from like afar, and then it drops into kind of a Scott Joplin type piano, like type shit.
Type shit.
It's a fun. It's a fun song.
It's a fun tune.
It's a fun tune.
Definitely not one of my favorites, but
It's a fun song.
there's no bad songs. Like I don't think there's a bad song on either of these albums. So you know, but that one definitely is not
Yeah.
in the top for me. You know, but it's not bad.
I like the horns in it.
Yeah.
Was it Here Today?
This is
This is
probably
an
my
upbeat
this
tune.
is probably
This is an
my
upbeat
favorite
tune.
song.
Yeah.
You know. Love is here.
Yeah, this was
today,
my favorite.
and
This
it's
was my favorite.
gone.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of my favorites.
Because
too.
there's more rocking.
Tomorrow is
That's why I
here
like it.
and gone so
I
fast.
think
Yeah.
the only one really.
It's probably my favorite song on the album.
Yeah, I could say that probably too. I don't know, but Put Your Head on My Shoulder
It's gone.
and this one.
Yeah.
For me, those two I like a lot.
Yeah, this one just goes hard. I think that's why I like it. I like shit. I like that shit that goes hard.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Love is here
It's like
today and it's gone. Tomorrow is here and gone so fast.
And it's got like that bridge part where it's like, yeah,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
and then the dun 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 dun. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's a good song, dude.
Yeah, it's fire.
You got to keep in mind, love is here. That's
got a
probably
lot
that's
of-
probably
It has
my
a lot
favorite
of
one.
elements in it.
Yeah.
Where we at? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ugh.
Good morning.
This one
Good
annoys the
morning.
fuck out of me.
I love that.
It's
That's
a
my
good-
favorite
it's a-
part.
it's a good
That
song,
kick and
but
crash at the same
That Good
time.
Morning lyric part annoys me.
Really?
Yeah, every time I hear it, I'm annoyed.
And I
You gotta
love
wake
the
up.
I love the time change. Everyone I know.
Yeah, that part is sick, though. That part is sick.
Yeah.
It's still a good song.
Time for tea and meet the wife. And then it switches back. That's really good, man. That's so
Yeah.
awesome. I
goes
love
hard.
that.
That's a good song.
When I was a kid and I heard that happen, that was one of the first times that something like that in music clicked in my head. And I just remember when that happened, like just being like, what? When he drops into the everyone I know.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to me. Like when I heard it, it was so like foreign. I'm like, what? And then when it came back and now like understanding music more, I could see the time.
You know why it clicked?
Yeah.
in
But
your
like
head.
and then I felt it. That was the first time I felt something like that, but I didn't know why. And
That's
now I know why.
That's how like we analyze this shit. That's how everyone feels music.
Yeah.
Before you like really understand it on a like a
That
molecular
on a
level.
music, as a
on, like,
musician, yeah.
it's like it's like we know, and then we
But I
try to
love
do it
that,
on
man.
purpose, and
gets the
people
people
create
going.
those
Yeah.
moments on purpose, and they do that like
Yeah, like I do recall then that song being when that dropped in being like, wow, holy shit, that's so cool.
that's badass.
Yeah.
Where you at now? I just wasn't made for these times. This is a pretty big tune for them.
I guess I just wasn't made for these times.
I feel that.
The
You
violins.
know?
Yeah. the
Yeah, I
violins.
feel that
If that shit-
hard.
This-
Kinda like
this
what
might
you're
be
saying
the
about the
song-
50s, dude.
This might be the song where I was thinking of the hard part or the soft part.
Yeah.
It's like a weird whistling.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it's like
Playing
not
a song.
it's not the same note. It's like a harmony of what's being sung throughout the whole entire song. And It's
Yeah.
like it just sounds so I don't even know. It sounds like a woman singing, but it's not.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Jim James has a cover of this song.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That
Yeah,
I
he
did not
does.
know.
It's on one of his solo albums that came out within the last like 5 years or whatever. I think it has his face on it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But not
Yeah, I do.
not the one with the stuff on his eyes, like
Yeah.
just his head.
Yeah.
Black and white.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, I think
It's just like a straight up cover too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like acoustic, like
I think I heard it before. Oh, the reprisal of Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band.
I love the start of
Sweet.
this song.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band.
We just hear like
A
that.
little more upbeat, different key,
Yeah.
dude. One
it
and
just comes
only,
in.
only Lonely Heart Club Band. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Sergeant
Okay.
Pepper's One and Only Lonely Hearts Club
One
Band.
and only Lonely Heart Club Band.
I love that.
Yeah, and then it eventually goes back to the original key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sergeant Pepper's
Yeah,
Lonely
yeah.
Heart-
I didn't
Yeah,
even
'cause
realize that. It
We're
starts out
Sergeant
sharp,
Pepper's
like riding
Lonely Heart
fire
Club
more, and then
Band.
it slows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it goes Sergeant Pepper's
The
Lonely
reprise.
Heart Club. Yeah, it crawls up the step. Hope
I
you
got
have
you.
it. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, and it's saying like show's over basically.
or is it?
Or is it? That's what I'm saying. It's like, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Get home safe.
And then it just fades right into the
Yeah,
next
that's
tune.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crazy, dude.
All right. Before we talk about that song, let's just get to the other last song of both albums. We'll do Pet Sounds. Title track.
This was the
This is
instrumental song that I mistaken the previous one for. I had it mixed up. This one is dope because it's got the really cool.
Yep.
Ooh, I love this song so much.
Just imagine writing this, and you give it out to all the people in the room to play it, and you hear it for the first time. It's got to be such an amazing feeling.
The guitar in it is this. As far as a guitar, this is the song on the album that has the best guitar. Like, really,
Yeah, I agree.
really awesome
Good lead work.
Fender sounds, Jazzmaster sounds with the real spanky like reverb and shit. Surf, it just sounds so good.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he plays the riff at the highest octave, and it sounds so sick.
Oh.
Sounds like you're in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just walk into the hotel lobby.
Yeah. Or you're just like looking at like the wind and like
Yeah.
like outside,
All right.
drunk off tequila.
Honestly, I haven't heard this song in a long time before I listened to it last week. What was it? A Day in the Life.
It's one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Oh, yeah, it's a classic, dude.
It's one of my favorites of all time.
It's a song that'll take you on the journey.
Have you guys ever listened to the new remastered, the deluxe edition of this album?
I have
Where
not.
it has like all the outtakes of this song. There's
Yeah.
like 5 different takes of this part, and it's just them counting.
Yeah.
And then every time you hear something else, like
Dude,
another instrument.
They have a lot of really cool like deluxe versions of different albums on Spotify.
Yeah.
Where there's some where they have like different versions of the songs where like it's almost way different
Yeah.
before they settled on how the song was going to be. And I've listened to a lot of that stuff. It's really cool. Or ones where it's like different
Speeds.
speeds or just different mixes even.
Yep.
Or there's one what song was it? It's going to kill me. There's one where it's just the horn part. I forget what song it is.
Like the horn solo from Penny Lane
No.
or Eleanor Rigby.
I forget what song it is, but there's one where it's like when they were writing the horn section for one of the
really?
songs, but I forget what it is. But yeah, a lot of really cool stuff on the deluxe versions.
They have the original version of Rain, and it's fast.
Yeah.
And then the version everybody else heard, it's just slowed down. That's why it's such a low
Yeah.
tone, because it's literally slower.
Yeah.
You know?
It's dope.
Yeah, but the middle section of this song, and then it goes to the fast part.
Oh, yeah. Woke up, got out of bed, dragged a comb across my head.
Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom,
Going
doom,
back
doom,
to the
doom.
Paul McCartney thing, dude. I know you guys think it's the House of All, but it's really the House of Paul. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you the truth. It's okay.
He was the best Beatle.
Oh, that was a I would say that was controversial at times, saying "turn you on, bro."
Watch
What's
out.
that?
Saying "turn you on," I love to turn you on.
Yeah.
That was controversial at the
Yeah.
time.
Hell yeah.
He said "turn you on," dude. In the age of the narcs of the PG. If only they heard what was coming out like now, or even like in the '90s, early 2000s, like raunchy shit. And they're talking about turning you on.
Holding hands.
Yeah, holding hands.
Wait a minute, turning you on. When does he say that in A Day in the Life? I'm trying to
I
hear
love
it.
to turn you on. I love to turn you.
Oh yeah.
on.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
But I will say, the cherry on top, probably one of the most, I would say, top 10, maybe top 5 most important and last chords to any song.
Go.
And the sustain, it just goes on forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear it like,
Slamming, dude.
Yeah.
don't
You know
let
what
go.
I mean?
Don't let go.
Dun,
Don't hit stop yet. And then the loop part at the end.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. Never love you any
Yeah.
other way. Never love you any other way.
It's creepy.
Jay Dilla.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Caroline, no.
This song is epic.
This. So I always knew the song title, but when you listen to it, the way he sings Caroline, no, it sounds like one big word.
Yeah.
Carolina.
It always threw me off when I would listen to it
Carolina.
until you like sing along with it and like he's saying Caroline, comma, no.
Yeah.
It can sound like Carol, I know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Carolina.
Especially when he's singing in the falsetto, like it is beautiful though.
It's so good.
Then it's got the live
That's a
train at
great
the end.
song. Oh shit.
And you can literally hear it go like that. It's sick.
Cap, cap on top.
Yep.
Hang your hat on an album. All right, where do these stack up to you guys?
Oh man.
Give me your best. This
Which
one's
one,
hard,
which one,
dude.
Which one do you want first?
Shit, let's do Pet Sounds first.
I'll give Pet Sounds a 9. I don't think that things as we know it literally would be different without it. I think,
Yeah.
like you said, parts of movies,
Yeah.
like things would be different without some of those songs. Seriously,
Very true.
Weddings.
I agree with you.
Like
I'm
I
giving it a
have
9.
to I have to give it a 9.
I'm going 9.2.
Okay, 9.2. What about you, Frank?
Yeah, I'm going 9.5 on this one.
Oh shit!
Fuck yeah,
It's up
dude.
there.
This is the
really
highest
is, dude.
rating I think we've ever given.
It really is.
This is
man.
gonna be an intense
Pet Sounds
one.
is
What
worth
did
it.
you give Zeppelin 4 a 9.5? Did someone do that?
Yeah, I think I did.
I was
Okay.
up. I was up
Yeah, it was
there
like 9.6 or something.
Oh, but this is one of the highest ratings we've ever gotten.
Yeah,
for sure.
all around 9s.
All around, it's unarguable, dude.
Yeah.
it's just a
It's
classic
Pet
album.
Sounds, man.
It changed the standards on recording,
Yeah.
how you think about composing and writing songs.
It's one of the most
And-
creative albums ever made.
There's a before and there's an after. We said it ourselves. It's literally influenced the next fucking album we're about to talk about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just saying.
It's crazy.
So,
And you
there-
can always hear some direct influences in the songs on Sgt. Pepper's.
Yeah.
and
Oh, for
with
sure.
that being said, how does Sgt. Pepper stack up?
I'll give Sgt. Pepper's an 8.8.
Well, Patrick King,
8.8.
This is really tough right now.
It's tough because your heart tells you something different.
I'll give it
than
an
what you're
8.8
feeling.
because I still feel like it's still a like iconic album for the late 60s.
It's iconic for the.
It's
For
iconic
life.
for life. I mean, it's iconic for life. Yeah. I mean, it has it has, what do you call it? What would you do if I sang out of tune?
I'm gonna go 9.4.
You're doing it.
Yep.
Doing 9.4.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Frank?
I'm gonna give it a 9.2.
9.2.
Because I think like a close to a 10 Beatles album would probably be like the White Album,
Yeah.
or maybe even like Abbey Road or something.
Yeah. Abbey
Revolver,
Road,
man.
Abbey Road and the White Album.
Yeah, it would
To
probably
me.
be 10s. Yeah.
I don't see a Beatles album like for me. All of them are pretty much around 9 or higher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like there's nothing that's that low. Like I just love that so
Yeah.
much, and even regardless of the bias, they're literally one of the most successful bands
They're the
ever.
Beatles.
And everything they did was successful. So it's like, if you don't like it, I understand that. But like even objectively, it's like they were literally great.
Even if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Learn to love it.
The success is undeniable.
I'm giving it a solid 8.9 just because the fact that it Pet Sounds was a direct influence to Sgt. Pepper's, and I gave Pet Sounds a 9. I feel like I gotta give it a slight lower rating
That's what
just
I
for that
did.
reason.
I would
Had to.
Yeah.
So 8.9. Again, close ass matchup today.
Pet
Leading
Sounds
the
won.
charge, we got 36.7 to 36.3.
Wow.
So I was saying we got like a 4-point lead, a 0.4 lead.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not even a full point. It's a 0.4 lead.
Pet Sound.
Pet Sound.
Yeah.
All right.
Man.
There you have it. It was very close. Down to the ringer today. We picked some good matches. I think
High
if it's
Noon
close,
Saloon
then it's good.
shootout, man.
So high.
A little add-in too on the next album
Quick draw.
that would have came out. I mean, it did come out, but it would never finished. The song "Vegetables." Paul McCartney is on that track, chewing vegetables.
That's awesome.
My favorite vegetable.
Will we ever have a perfect 10 out of 10?
Maybe.
Will we? Stay tuned for another exciting episode of Hit Me.